Hello, guys, welcome back. I'm Ansel, and right now we will talk about Super Sons number 16. So, this comic book came as a surprise at the moment. It was like, oh my god, we're going to see a world's finest Son edition. Some people actually were like, will that work? But I think we all, or at least most of all, are so well, damn glad that it did work and it worked beautifully. This book has been amazing, has been great, and I'm not sure what plans they have for John and Damien, and that they needed to cancel the book. But I didn't really like that. That the moment I found out they were canceling with this issue with number 16 was extremely sad. But the outrage on many levels in many places, I don't know if that was the case, if that is what worked, or if it was planned all along. I don't think it was planned all along, or at least I want to believe that it wasn't planned all along. But we are getting more John and Damien in the future. I think it will start on August, if I remember correctly. We will have a maxi series. We will have more issues of this other kind of dynamic duo that is extremely fun. And speaking of this dynamic duo being extremely fun, in this issue, this dynamic duo was extremely fun. They work together very well. They have come a long journey. They have traveled through a long journey to get to this point where they actually trust each other. At the beginning, especially Damien, were like, oh, why am I with this kid? Why am I working with him? John was always more accepting, but come on, he's Superman's son, of course he was going to be. And Damien is, I mean, is that being raised as a world level assassin might do that to you, but he was very untrust on he didn't trust John, and he was always like trying to get rid of him, and leaving him out of his new version of the Teen Titans was also a movie in that direction. But he has come to actually trust him and actually care for him. There is this moment when Damian is talking to Cyborg, and he is like, "I have to save my partner" or something like that. I might be paraphrasing it, but the thing is that panel made you realize how much he cares for John now. Then, as Batman, he comes with a great master plan, and with a little difference, because Batman is always criticized and make fun of because of the prep time. That as long as you give him enough prep time, he can beat almost anything. And it's very interesting that in here Damian does deal with everything, but in the opposite of prep time. He improvises almost all of it, and I'm very surprised that he didn't really try to hide it. Although I think it makes sense. Instead of pretending he had everything calculated to the last decimal point and at all times, he is more like, yeah, I didn't calculate everything to the last decimal point at all times, and it worked, and I saved the day. Maybe that is a little more braggable, and being and knowing Damian, he likes to brag about his stuff. But as I was saying, in this time he does it in a way that doesn't feel as selfish. The ones he initially used to do. He is actually doing this stuff. He is being his usual self, but he is doing it caring for the people he is trying to save. And that was extremely great. And by the end, we see that he receives the approval of the people whose approval is actually the most important to these two young men. So yeah, great issue, great fun. It retraces some steps that the book um, developed at the beginning, when it was starting, but it felt well used. It felt in a way that makes you say that phrase of everything has come full circle. It was a very a very nice wrap up for the story and for the characters, and good thing that I can say, at least for now, because we are going to see more of them. So I loved it, and because of how awesome the run has been, I was going to give it a 4 Damians out of 5, but because of how beautiful it has been, I'm gonna have to give it 2 Damians out of 5, with 3 Jones out of 5, making it 5 Super Sons out of 5. This This was awesome. So I highly recommend it. What do you think? Did you like it? I hope you liked it. Come on, you liked it. So click the like button. Thank you. Sorry, I got excited. Thank you so much for watching. I guess I'll see you next time, which in this case means August with more Super Sons. So see you by then.